my little YouTube book. I'm so nervous. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So you guys have not seen from me in a long time. I think it's been a year and a half maybe, I'm not too sure, but it has been a very long time since I have uploaded to YouTube, and I have some very exciting news, which is the fact that I am pregnant. So yeah, you guys have missed out on a lot has happened in the last year and a half, as you can tell by me being pregnant. So this video I'm going to be speaking about everything that's happened so far and just explaining basically what you guys have missed out on. I've been filming some little bits and they'll be up in the next couple of weeks, but I'm going to explain more about that later. But yeah, this video is just going to be about how I found out, telling my family and friends, all the scans I've had and stuff like that. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is finding out that I was pregnant. So I am staying at my boyfriend's house right now. I am living here with him and his family, and yeah, my period was around 4 days late, and it's happened before and my period's been late, and so I didn't think much of it. I was just like, it's nothing, it's just gonna, my period will come in a bit. But we did a test anyway because it was late and it's like, you know, we've got to do a test. So I did a test by myself. Patrick was in this room here on the bed and I was in the bathroom, and I went and did a test. I thought how out of breath you get talking on YouTube. Yeah, and I didn't look at it. I came in here and we sat down together, we spoke for a bit, and we were both saying as well how, like, if it happens it happens, if it doesn't it doesn't, you know. Then I gave him the test because I was like, it's not going to be positive, and I made him look at it first. So he looked at it first and he had like a really big smile on his face and he was like shocked, and I was like, no, you're kidding. And I was like, you know what you're looking for, right? Like, if it's got like the plus, that means it's pregnant. And he was like, wait, what does it mean? Like, what's the right thing? And I was like, yeah, Penny, don't look at the camera. He looked at it and he was like, yeah, and he showed me, and I was like, oh my god, like, I didn't believe it. It didn't sink in for ages. I was like really shocked, and I mean, I was happy, but at the same time I was shocked because I didn't expect it, you know. I'm 18 and I just didn't expect it for at least a while. So yeah, it did take a while for it to settle in, but I knew instantly that I wanted to keep the baby, and we both knew that we wanted to keep this baby. So the first thing that we did after finding out was, we were like, we need to tell someone, but we were too nervous to tell our parents straight away, so we decided to tell Patrick's brother. And the first thing he said is, your parents are gonna kill you, which made us very nervous. We didn't exactly know what, we got even more nervous to tell them, but we thought, Patrick's mum's a doula, she knows all the pregnancy stuff, she goes to pregnancies all the time. Both of our mums were young mums. Patrick's older sister is also pregnant, so, and she was only like 5 weeks ahead, so she still is 5 weeks ahead now, but she was only 5 weeks ahead at the time. So we was like, okay, they can be like, it'll be really cute, they can be like little cousins. So we got her to come in. It took a lot of convincing of him trying to convince me to let her in so that we can talk to her about it, because I was really nervous and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. She was very shocked at first, of course, but she was really supportive about it. She sat and spoke to us for a while, and then we decided we needed to tell Patrick's dad, but I'm not sure if we did that till the day after or not. So I think it was the day after. He was also really supportive, and I think once we had one person kind of on our side and we had like some parents, it was easier. And then came telling my mum. So my mum was at home, so I was like, she wanted me to come over, and I was like, can Patrick come too? Because I was like, I want to tell her together, me and him. And she was like, okay, but I can tell she knew something was happening, because she was like, just tell me what's wrong, like what's happening. And I was like, I'll tell you when we get there. So I feel like she knew. But yeah, we went and told her, and she was obviously shocked as well. But like I said, again, she had me at 19, no, she had me at, I've literally got baby brain. She had me at 17 and she had my sister at 19, so I am a year later, I'm 18, so I've lasted longer than she did, so you know. But I've done videos on my channel as well saying, what would you do if I was pregnant right now, and stuff like that. And she's always said like she would support me, but she wouldn't like recommend it.
when you have a baby. So yeah, I would be really upset, but obviously I would support you and we'd work out what you needed to do, what's best for you.
But you know, life's life, things happen, and she's really supportive as well. I've also told my sisters. One of them is only 4, so she doesn't really understand. She just knows there's a baby in me. But yeah, she is getting more excited about it and stuff now. And after that, we messaged other family members because we was like, we're not going to see them for a while, and I feel like if we message them, at least then they know, and we don't want to wait too long without telling them, because it just feels a bit mean in a way to not tell them for ages. But yeah, we told them, I can't remember, we didn't do it like straight away, but we did have an early scan, so we're going to move on to scans now. We did have an early scan at 8 weeks, not 12, 12's the normal time. We had an early scan at 8 weeks because I did have a little bit of bleeding and we were a bit nervous about it, and we know that it is totally normal. But when we went to the scan, everything was fine and we got to see our little baby for the first time. And because it was a private scan, we got so many photos emailed to us, like 14 photos. I put a couple of them up, and in these pictures, to me now, it looks like the baby is tiny, and like you can't even really tell that it's a baby. Like, you know it's a baby, but it's like you can't see the features and stuff, because now we had another scan like a couple of weeks ago, and when you look at that scan you're like, oh my god, they're massive, and when you compare them you're like, it doesn't look the same at all. But yeah, so we had that scan. That was really exciting. It was me, Patrick and his mum, and then my mum really wanted to see the baby, so at the 12-week NHS scan we tried to go in with her as well, but they wouldn't let her in, so it was just me and Patrick that went to see our baby, and it wasn't the best experience really. The scan was obviously really good, but we only were allowed 1 photo and we had to pay for it. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but we didn't really, like, right at the beginning she said, do you know how many pictures you want or whatever, and I said I'm not really sure yet, and she took loads of pictures as well, but at the end she literally was just like, you can go pay for your 1 photo outside, and then just made us leave. So we didn't really have a choice of getting more pictures, but we have that 1 picture too, which I will put up here. I just know this said the gender, we know the gender now. But yeah, they are right there in this picture. And then last week, I don't think it was even last week, no, it was on Monday and it's Thursday now, we got another scan, another early private scan. Well, not early, it's a private scan, 16 week 1, and we got to find out the gender of our baby now. But yeah, we got to find out what the gender of the baby is, and I'm so excited now that we know what our little baby is. Our nickname for the baby is actually Pumpkin, so we say like Little Pumpkin. I like having a little nickname as well, because then we don't accidentally say he or she and accidentally say their name, because we do actually have their name. We had a boy name and a girl name ready, so that as soon as we knew the gender we know their name, and it obviously can change before birth, but I really don't see it changing at the moment, but anything can happen. Yeah, we also got loads of pictures at that gender scan. Our baby is very shy, but also very active. They were hiding their legs, so it was very hard at the beginning to try and see like if they were a girl or a boy, and we also saw some 4D ones, but again they were hiding their face. They put their hands in front of their face, and the umbilical cord was going in front of their face too, so it was kind of hard to see them on that, but still the pictures came out really cute, and you can see their little hands by their face, and it's really cute. So I am 17 weeks today exactly, so I turned the different weeks on Thursdays, so yeah, that's really exciting. We're almost halfway there, 20 weeks is halfway, so it's not that long, and it's kind of like nerve-wracking. I do have a little bit of a bump. I am also making a bump video where I'm going to be filming or taking pictures of my bump each week on Thursday, and that will be up as well on the channel. I also filmed us going to the gender scan, which I'm going to be uploading, but it's going to be part of a weekly vlog because it's actually the Easter half term right now. So you're going to be seeing this video. Next week I've got a video coming up which is trying to predict the gender of our baby that me and Patrick filmed together. That's going to be up next week. We used old wives' tales to try and predict the gender, and then the week after that will be my Easter half term vlog, which is also going to have finding out the gender, and then the week after that we are going to be uploading and announcing what the gender of the baby is. So on Instagram we have already announced the actual pregnancy, so if you're coming from my Instagram you obviously already know that I'm pregnant, but this video hopefully was helpful as to getting to know everything about my pregnancy so far. If you want me to do another video talking about the first 2 trimesters, because I'm in the 2nd trimester now, talking about pregnancy symptoms like my cravings and any sickness and stuff like that, then let me know down below. But yeah, that's everything that I have so far. I think I'm going to be uploading on Saturdays, so whatever day you see this uploaded on, my videos are going to be on once a week. But again, if I end up missing a couple weeks, then you obviously know why. I mean, I'm pregnant and I've been really tired lately, so I've been sleeping quite a lot, even though I haven't been doing much. I just get tired really easily. I mean, I'm making a whole baby in my, well, not in my stomach, like I'm making a whole baby. Yeah, I'm super excited for the little journey, and I just wanted to be able to film some bits and have it as a memory on my YouTube channel and get back into my YouTube, because it is really a fun thing to do and I have a lot of spare time on my hands, so I would like to get back into doing YouTube and have those videos as memories for our child in the future as well, to be able to look back on and see how it was for me when I was pregnant with them. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you all. Bye. Mwah.